All right. Do not adjust your dial. Do not adjust your dial. I am your host, Old Man Logan, and I want to welcome you to BlvdAve Radio. This is episode number 15. I got with me to my left.
Car wash. B. Daniels, man.
B. Daniels.
Gas Station P, baby.
Gas Station P.
Gas Station P just sound too cool, man. I can't just say, I'm B. Daniels. Gas Station P.
All right. You know, it's a late night. We out here Monday. Excuse me. Damn, I said Monday. I'm
Friday,
pushing the week up and shit. Damn. It is a Friday night. You dig?
Yeah, if it's Monday, I'm going home.
But yeah, so we're going to go ahead and get right into it. I'm not going to hold y'all with no advertisements this week. So let's get right into sports.
All right, so first up in sports, we got Lamar Odom on Kevin Hart's show, Cold as Balls, where they sit in the ice bucket tub. And Lamar Odom was talking anxiety and having 6 strokes and 3 heart attacks. Wow, I didn't know that took place.
Yeah. I didn't either.
Yeah, I had watched it and I was like, and
how old is he? He got to be like 40.
I don't even think he's 40. I think he's maybe 30. Yeah, no, he is 40 because him and Kevin Hart the same birthday or whatever. But yeah, he said, when he was on that stuff out there and he was in that coma, they said he had the 6 strokes and 3 heart attacks. His life was like he could have died, man. Like he was fucked up on that shit out there. Like
I know everybody when that happened, everybody was like, "Yeah, it's a wrap for him."
Yeah, and best friend Kobe still by his side. Yeah, that's what's dope. But it's crazy, man. You gotta stay off them drugs, kids. Leave that shit alone.
Just stay off the drugs, adults.
I'm still tripping off the 6 stroke. Well, I know he was like having strokes, but I didn't know he had 3 heart attacks.
Yeah.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
That's true.
It's fucked up.
So, to keep it basketball, well, you spoke about Kobe Bryant earlier. He apparently is rumored to be playing in the Big 3 next year.
I don't think it's happening.
The Big 3 team, the Power, just won the championship tonight. Congratulations to them.
Congrats.
Corey Maggette, the MVP, Chicago, stand up. But it seemed like Ice Cube is heavily recruiting the Black Mamba. So do you think Kobe is adamant on playing, or you think that's just a hoax?
I think he will take some type of a role, maybe be a brand ambassador of sorts for the Big 3 to attract talent to come and play. As far as him hitting the floor, I don't know. Maybe if they get to a point, they don't do no All-Star game, do they?
No.
So maybe if they do like an All-Star game type of deal eventually, I can see him maybe hitting the floor then. But as far as just like actively playing right now, I don't really see it.
I feel like if it, like you said, like Tim saying, actively playing right now, no. But Kobe's such a competitor. And the fact that he see all these older guys that's around the same age and, maybe he can get out and go with them, I think he going to probably get the itch and probably let me hop out here one year.
Yeah, I think Kobe Bryant loved basketball too much to be a part of this and not play.
Yeah.
Right.
So if he's coming aboard, I think he's going to play.
Yeah. I give him, if he does do it, I give him 2 years and then he'll hop on. And
yeah, like it had to be, he had to get the itch
I don't
back.
see,
like,
I don't see right away, but we'll see. But if he don't do it,
he's 2 years removed from the NBA. So I think the itch is there. I just don't think he's ready to tell the world that he's going to play.
Right.
I think he's going to play.
Somebody got to win that he don't like and say some shit to him to make him come. I
think he just want to show that he can dominate.
He will dominate too. He will kill.
Sure.
If Kobe legs and everything all right for him to play, he killing.
So, he ain't got to do a whole lot of running. They play half court, So
right.
Yeah.
I think it'll work out perfect.
So is it something you want to see, though? Like, Kobe hitting
do I want to see?
Yeah.
Probably not. Because, if this ain't like, 2009 Kobe Bryant, elite Kobe, then I'm good, but I don't know, man.
I think him being associated with the Big 3, though, will be a good thing for it overall. That's why I said I think maybe in that kind of role, ambassador type of role, I could see him being associated and maybe participating in an all-star type game situation. But and then maybe that'll lead into him playing in the season, the actual season. But, so that's why I know Q really want him to be a part of that. Like having a name like Kobe Bryant affiliated with that league will just cement it, and it's gonna attract, everything that you need to be attracted to the league to make it even bigger, because it's already becoming a big deal as it is. So if you're able to lock down a Kobe Bryant to be a part of it, then it becomes something completely.
But even like when they had AI, I wasn't like, man, Allen Iverson playing Big Three, man, I gotta go to see this shit. Like, I really didn't care about it because I know this ain't gonna be the Allen Iverson that I remember.
Right. I mean, because when you look at Iverson, it looked like he's fucking drunk half the time. Like, I didn't see that with Iverson. Like, now Kobe, if Kobe does it, if like LeBron come and do it, when after he retires, shit like that, I would be excited. Even if Mike came and did it, I'll be excited. But like Iverson, the way he looks and shit, like, nah, he just finna play around. Because I thought he was gonna play, but he played with like a game or two.
Yeah, he played a game and then he faked the injury because he didn't want to play.
Oh wow,
that shit was sad. Like, damn, Iverson, you bugged it.
This ain't the AI that crossed Mike up.
Right.
Nah, that dude is long gone.
Yeah.
But Isaiah Thomas predicts that the Nuggets will make an NBA playoff appearance this season. What do you guys think about that?
No.
Damn near made it this season. It was down to the last two games, and I forgot who it was that made it ahead of them. But
not with the Lakers coming about. I don't see it. I think they'll be a great competitive team. But
so what 8 teams you got ahead of Denver?
Out of the West, I gotta look up the line. I gotta look at the thing. But
I mean, you got Golden State, of course, Houston.
Right. Well, the Lakers.
I'm not even trying to count them. Right. I'm trying to take the rest of the West out and see who can be in there. Because
I'm just saying. What 8 teams are better than the Nuggets?
Let me see.
You got Golden State for sure, Houston for sure,
Spurs,
San Antonio,
Oklahoma,
okay,
Portland.
That's debatable.
I think Dallas will even get in there.
That's debatable too.
New Orleans,
okay,
and got Minnesota again, and the Jazz.
Minnesota might not. I don't know.
If this happens with the information we just found about Jimmy Butler, Minnesota may not. They may be on the close.
But he'll be there this year.
Yeah.
So
not if they trade him.
They're not going to trade him. Thibodeau is not trading him.
Well, they're going to trade something.
But out of those teams you named me, there was only 7 that were better than.
And then we're going to throw the Lakers out there. LeBron going to the playoffs. LeBron going to the playoffs.
You got to take Portland out because Denver going to make it.
I don't see it, man. I just don't see it.
Them young boys in Denver can hoop, man.
I like them. I like Denver a lot.
Gary Harris and
this year I don't see it though.
What seed was the Spurs last playoffs? Was they a low seed?
I think it was maybe 4.
Nah, they weren't 4. They had to been like 6 or 7.
Because they probably gonna go up, with DeRozan.
I doubt it.
I think he's a better fit for the team.
They don't have a point guard.
They got what's his name?
They got nobody.
Oh, they got Patty Mills, don't they?
That dude's a bench player.
Nah, he's the point guard.
Nah, he's not starting.
Who's gonna start over him?
Well, he had
Tony gone.
He had DeJounte Murray starting over him.
And you got him. He's a good player.
He's not though.
I like DeJounte Murray. I like him.
So you got them going down the seed, or you got them kind of?
They gonna be right there in the middle.
Right where they was at in the middle.
Gonna be in the middle.
Okay.
I mean, as long as Pop there, they gonna make some noise. Regardless, it's gonna be quiet noise, but they gonna be there. So,
So you personally, do you think Nuggets got a shot?
Hell yeah.
AC.
Probably 6.
We gotta see this. We gotta make a bet on this.
They probably got one of the best big men in the West on their team. Top 3 for sure.
The Joker. Yeah.
Jokic.
He is decent. I do like him. I don't know. We're going to see.
Jamal Murray, he's going to be a superstar.
That's some unnecessary pressure Isaiah Thomas putting on him, too.
It is, but I think
he does that with everybody.
But that's the way he lives. He lives being a...
he got that chip on his shoulder, and, he went through what he went through in Cleveland last year, and, he was only in L.A. for a little spell, but... So, I can see why the chip is there, but...
he might be coming off the bench, too.
See?
Yeah.
So yeah. So in NFL, Victor Cruz retired.
My man. He's one of the.
Not my man.
I like Victor Cruz. He was one of the coldest wide. I liked him. I liked his game.
He's one of the coldest.
To me, he's one of the coldest. I wouldn't say he's a goat. I wouldn't say one of the goats, but
he was solid.
He was a good receiver.
He was a cold receiver. I liked him. He had his little saucy dance. He had his ear. He was killing. He got a championship on. I like him.
And I think cold receiver. I'm thinking T.O. I'm thinking
No, see to me them goats, legends, Hall of Famers. This guy's just cold. I give him cold. So yeah, I like Victor Cruz. I think a lot of players are retiring young because someone else retired at this, at a young age, and
Calvin Johnson.
Yeah, you just want to protect your body now. And,
Cruz had.
He wasn't playing no way, so he was protected.
Yeah, and it's like
he had the knee problems.
You want to,
that's really what it is. He had like chronic injuries. So.
Yeah, so it's like
injuries.
I like to see him do other stuff because he's the type of guy that's trying to get into anything. He's supposed to be on ESPN now. On the show, yeah.
And I think
he has a podcast too.
Yeah,
and he messed with Carucci.
Got us.
Showing him how to get that bag.
He living a life, man. Got to do it. Shout out to Victor Cruz, though.
I guess. So in WNBA, there's Skylar Diggins had this quote that she made about the discrepancy of athletes in the WNBA that face to their NBA counterparts, and I want to pull up the quote. I want to be precise with it. And we actually posted this on the BlvdAve page, IG page.
Mm-hmm. BlvdAve _radio. If you're not following it,
yeah, check us out.
Follow it now.
Check us out. And the quote reads, and I quote: "LeBron is one of the best athletes in the world, but they'll go on into everything that he ate before they show a highlight of a WNBA game."
It's true.
Absolutely true.
It's true.
LeBron had turkey lasagna last night.
Right. Did you see LeBron dance with his kids?
With the side of dinner rolls.
Oh, and now on to the WNBA.
LeBron said Trump is a hater.
Oh, and on to the WNBA. So, right. I mean, that's true. It is kind of fucked up.
Excuse me, Skylar Diggins Smith. I don't want to be disrespectful.
It is kind of fucked up, but it's very, very true. It's a very true situation that's going on.
So why do you think the WNBA doesn't get the recognition that it should get?
I don't know.
Being a professional
to be honest with you, I don't know because it's a lot of these girls can hoop. Mm-hmm. Just like when we go see this football game, a lot of these girls can play football and make it exciting and stuff. I mean, y'all they on a video game now. Mm-hmm. So it's like, I don't know. I don't understand why they're not getting the recognition. More than the guys. Then there's a lot of girls that's playing basketball, and we don't see it no more. We don't see it pumped up no more, and things like that. It's kind of fucked up because I would like to see the women succeed, and but I guess we got to go out there and support it more. Maybe that's what it needs.
We definitely got to go support it more.
They got to make it available for us.
They got to make it available. Absolutely.
WNBA be having games at noon.
Yeah,
I'm at work. I can't go see a game because I can't even watch the game because I'm at work.
And then it's in the summer.
A noon game works on Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah.
Weekday now.
On Wednesday afternoon, I can't be there.
It's like kind of the big three get more recognition.
Yeah, but they come on prime time. They come on at 7.
Totally.
Yeah.
I'm off work at 7. I can kick back, relax, watch it, go to the game.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, maybe if you do change that or tie it in with the NBA, do it now. Let the NBA take over it. I don't know, but it's something you have to do to make it that way. That's a good suggestion. Put it in the right time slot. And it has to do something.
But I mean, another part of it is the marketing. They don't do a good job marketing this brand that they have. Like with the LFL, at least you have, like we talked about last week, for the most part, you got models in there. Mm-hmm. It's beautiful women. Mm-hmm. You got some eye candy. You got something for your audience to look at. Mm-hmm. NBA, these chicks are pretty rough. You got a few in there that are, that are nice looking, attractive.
Right.
And still, can get down on the court. But for the most part, these are lesbians out here, and they look like,
Right.
So that's part of it too. You got to have that face value, where you got to present. You got to have a presentation.
I want to say this because to kind of take up for the women, it shouldn't have to be that though. You know, these
What
girls
you
are
mean?
actually. It shouldn't have to be a face. You know, like how you saying, like the looks and the sexiness. It shouldn't for them.
It shouldn't be, but I mean that's the world.
I mean,
we
that's
live
the
in.
world we live. It's true, but that's what I'm saying. It shouldn't be because these girls really love playing ball. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? This
right,
ain't they ain't
right.
just doing this to get a check or stay in shape. They doing this because they love the sport. So you know, we shouldn't have to. The world is fucked up, and we shouldn't have to look at it as in, oh yeah, somebody gotta be sexy and pose nude or model or some shit just to get recognition. They should get recognition off their game. You know. So
I mean, just off this, the quote from Skylar Diggins, like it has a picture of LeBron. He's got his jersey on. He's putting on his mouthpiece.
Mm-hmm.
Skylar Diggins has on a sports bra, showing a little bit of cleavage.
Right,
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Some high shorts. You know, showing some thigh action going on in there. They selling sex right there.
Yeah.
I'm not checking for.
I know that's why I get what you're saying. But it shouldn't have to be
she
that.
could easily have on a Nike sweatsuit, but
Right.
they chose to use this picture where she's showing a lot of
Right,
skin.
yeah.
So
Right.
Yeah.
And they're not gonna do that with all of them because you definitely.
that's
not
what I'm
gonna-
saying. That's why you can't do it with all of them.
You ain't gonna
But
see Brittany Griner with that on.
Exactly.
Nah, she got a whole jogging suit on. But
yeah, she gonna have to put on the
you know, I think the fact that we're talking about it is kind of getting close to that. You know, and they speaking up about it. What she just said, it may end up in about 2 years we may get that back. You know, well, because like I remember hearing about the WNBA on Martin when he brought the girls to play basketball, and then I was like looking at it and getting noticed by it, and then it slowly went away. So hopefully, them speaking up for themselves may bring it back to let's do watch this. You know, let's do put them on primetime TV when everybody's at home. You know, can chill and watch it. Hopefully, it do.
I think the lesbianism plays a huge part in it. There was a player that used to be in the WNBA, Candace Wiggins.
Mm-hmm.
She's cold, and she said that she was pretty much like ostracized for not being gay.
Mm-hmm.
Like you had to conform in order to be a part of this like fraternity.
Right.
You know what I mean? Or sorority, I guess you say for women.
Right.
But so yeah, she was saying like 80% of the girls in the league are that way, and if you're not that way, then they treat you terrible. You know, so
That's crazy.
I don't know the truth to that, but that's what she said. She's not in the league anymore, so
Right.
because she said she couldn't deal with how she was being treated by the other players.
Well, if it's any truth to that, then the commissioner definitely needs to, step in and regulate and make sure that the women that aren't living that alternative lifestyle, that aren't lesbians, aren't being treated that way. You know what I mean? If you want to have this presented in a certain way, you want to get to the yams, as Martin put it, then you got to kind of put that stuff in check. You know what I mean? Like your sexuality, her sexuality shouldn't matter none. When y'all getting on the court, it's all about being competitive.
But it's
and who's
so-
gonna win. I mean, I know it's cliches to say that, but you know what I mean. That's really what has to happen.
It's so prominent because basketball. I guess you can say it's a masculine sport. Mm-hmm. You know, there's a lot of contact in basketball. There's a lot of athleticism in basketball. These women feel like they have to be, masculine to play it, and I guess. To go alongside with being masculine, you have to, do masculine things, and I guess, getting a wife, liking women, I guess that's masculine. So I guess that's the role that they have to play to be basketball players. I don't know, but that's what it looks like from the outside.
Right.
For me.
I mean, I don't get why they got that secret society, always access trust attitude. Like, you want to bring up money.
I don't think it's a secret, but I mean, that's just what it is.
Crazy.
But I would like to see it, become a little more prevalent. And these women, get a chance to really get to the bag, if you will. Even if it ain't as a player, maybe some more endorsement opportunities or something.
Right.
You know what I mean? To kind of compensate, so they don't have to go all across and play, because they basically playing year round, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because they're not getting, nowhere near the money that the NBA is getting. So
right. So,
once the WNBA season is over, they're going to Italy. They're going to
go
Middle East.
You know what I think women should do? You know how we watch them play basketball in gyms and stuff? I think they all should get up together and either go play the guys or do their own little thing. They go to the gym and play each other and just do raw shit, and it gets captured and put on social.
But that's the thing with them being women. There's only so much raw shit they could do.
Crossovers
They
get
can't
everybody.
dunk.
Crossovers get everybody.
They can't dunk. But most of those highlights are dunks.
Right.
I mean, true,
those,
but
those
still,
videos we see.
they can do that. Do some raw ass layups.
I don't want to see no raw.
Do some. I mean, we gotta give them for what they are. They women. Everybody can't dunk, so we gotta say we gotta have some fillet moments, man.
Layup fillet contest.
We gotta have fillet moments, man. We gotta see
Isn't
them.
that Master P? They got an intergender
Yeah, he got
basketball
that
league.
Yeah.
So,
See?
I
mean, I can go do some pickup games and do that.
Him and Tiny, I think she got a team.
Oh, she's a part of that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Tiny who? T.I. Tiny?
Yeah.
What the heck?
Yeah, they got an Atlanta team.
Yeah, man. Y'all women go out there do some pickup games. Cross over some dudes. Surprise us.
I mean, they got game, and I'm not knocking the game at all, but I'm saying that they don't have because they're getting all the stuff that they do is on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
They can't, with the exception of Brittany Griner, there's not too many of them that can dunk.
Right. So they need to make the rim just a little bit lower.
Don't do that.
You know what I
I
mean?
want to see regulation rims.
We know. We need to give them something.
Same regulation rim for the
I wanna
guys
see them
and
dunk.
for
You gonna bring out the Fisher Price for the women and let them
They can do it. They got
put
an
NBA Jam dunks on there?
Okay,
Yeah,
look.
you know?
I just found this out today on Facebook. They got a league for people like us, our height, where they let the rim lower down.
I don't want to be on that.
I would be going bananas in that league.
Oh.
I could dunk on
So people can talk shit about me on the internet.
I don't give a fuck.
I'll be on
shit.
Worlds. Look at this dude dunking on a 6-foot rim. Weak ass. Lame
Oh,
ass.
damn.
Bitch ass.
Tell them
nigga.
to come to the court. Because them niggas my height too, talking behind that shit.
Oh man.
Then you get jumped over by a Zion Williamson ass nigga. He go between the legs over your ass.
This wasn't on the docket, but I did see it. I meant to put it on the docket. What's my man name? Used to play for the Clippers. He's still on the Sixers.
JJ Redick?
JJ Redick.
Oh yeah.
Basically said the team was just so petty and they was Trump like petty, and that's what
They said he was Trump like petty.
They said he was Trump like petty. I thought he was saying that the team as a whole was Trump
They
like petty.
said JJ Redick was Trump like petty.
Damn.
He was, pointing blame at everybody. Which is why they got rid of his, or he left, I should say.
Right. So that's the part I was going to ask. Like, what was that all about? Was he? Because I thought it was him saying that the entire team kind of just was like egomaniacs and was just petty with each other, and that's what led to the team imploding and them splitting them up. But yeah, man.
Damn, JJ.
JJ thought he had the juice, man.
Yeah, I mean, JJ got game too. He's got game like the women. Like he's not a high flyer. He can't dunk. He go out there and shoot it though.
Right.
Forgetting that, yeah.
Jimmer Fredette. Actually, Jimmer could dunk too, so he ain't even Jimmer. He JJ. So I mean, that's all we got for sports. Man. Oh wait, the Jimmy Butler talk.
Yeah.
This just in, Jimmy Butler may be closer to joining the Lakers than any other team in the league. What do you guys think about that?
Was that organic or you just?
Yeah, I'm gonna just
Went right with it.
They gonna make a way for Brown to win, man. Like, that's all this is.
He always does. Ever since 2010,
we just was talking about Jimmy being an egomaniac, and
which he is.
Why not go play for the Lake Show if you're gonna, you got an ego. You want to go out there and be in the spotlight. The spotlight don't get no bigger than LA.
He gonna love LA.
They ain't gonna get no bigger than LA. So
I love LA.
Jimmy buckets with the purple and gold on, man.
They had like a percentage list of the teams that he could possibly go to, and I think New York was at the top of that list, and the Lakers were second.
Wow.
Yeah,
Actually, no. Wait, no, that was Kyrie. Kyrie, New York was first, and Boston was second.
Okay.
Jimmy, New York was 42%, and the Lakers was 21%.
Okay.
Then you got the Clippers, the Nets, the Spurs, the Sixers, the Mavericks, the Heat, the Raptors, and the Bucks. All 3%.
Yeah, I think.
I would go down to the Bucks.
So he could beat up on the Bulls.
That's the rival. Definitely.
But Pete.
Yeah, I'm definitely happy if Jimmy Butler come over there. He's a workhorse. You know, we need some over there. We need some of that defensive and offense over there in L.A. To help out with LeBron. So, if he do, man.
You think he's gonna check his ego enough to be over there with Brown? And know that's Brown's show over there?
I believe he already know that going in there. That's his show. But he knows he's gonna play. He's gotta have to be the best second role that LeBron has. You know what I'm saying? He's gotta be. He's gonna try to be better than Wade. You know how him and Wade was in Miami. So, I mean, I see it happening, and I see him working hard and working right along with LeBron, so they can go compete and win for a championship.
So he let's just say hypothetically he ends up on the Lakers. Does he become the second best option offensively, or are we still looking at what's my man name, Kuzma and Ingram?
Nah, Jimmy is the for sure second option.
Yeah, okay. I still roll with him for the second. And Ingram and Kuzma, we gonna see who third out of those two.
If not first,
right? I pick Kuzma. You know, as the third.
LeBron to get that bitch up. You know.
Yeah, LeBron do. Yeah, he do facilitate real quick. Yeah.
Not even facilitate. I just don't want the blame on me. So you take that
shot. Damn, B.
But then when we had a press conference, I say we lost as a team. But really, it's your fault because you missed, not me. I made the pass.
I didn't want to take the shot.
Right.
That's what he does, man.
Yeah, I hope he go there though, man.
He did that a lot in Miami.
I need to have some fun with LA.
Mario, you shoot it. Mario Chalmers out there getting yelled at by everybody. Chris Bosh was yelling at him. Just clapping his hands and shit. Yeah. All right, man, but that's sports.
That's sports,
real
man.
Light tonight.
All right. So we're going to slide right into music.
Music. SZA, My Girl, debuts album Control officially surpassed the 2 billion streams mark.
She's getting that check.
Yeah. That's a big stream. That's a lot of streaming going on. That's a good album. And she finally get it up there. That's good.
She got a little side chick anthem. You know, that put her on the map.
Yeah. Let you know there's a lot of side chicks out there.
Right. Embracing the side chick role.
Yeah.
Oh, man, big ups to that. I appreciate that. So, SZA, I'm ready for your second album, baby. Please, give me some more side chick anthems. They need it. In other news, XXX mother reveals the gender of his baby. Cleopatra Bernard has revealed the sex of her late son's child on Wednesday, August 22nd. Bernard shared an Instagram on photo showing off the mother's baby bump. It's a boy, everybody, she wrote in the caption. Baby X.
Baby X. Congratulations
to him and his family, man. You know, sad he can't be here to see his baby boy grow up. Hopefully, his son try to find somebody helps him lives out his legacy. You know, hopefully his son looks like him, and you know, if Tentacion has a story, we can see a biopic about him. You know, in the future.
Was he around long enough to get a biopic? Like, no disrespect, but
that's what I'm saying. Depending on how his life was, we're gonna go off his life based on this. You know, and then leading itself into the depression and all of that. You know, it necessarily wouldn't have to be a music biopic to me, but a biopic about something that probably really was bothering this kid, you know. He was sad, really sad in a lot of moments. So it's like, you know, what got him there? What led him to that music? Like Kurt Cobain, kind of.
Right.
Kurt Cobain wasn't here long, and it'd be nice to see what his story was like.
I hear you, but I think you need some time in to, like, have something develop. Like, you can't just, this dude, he was, you know, had a miserable life and then he died.
That's what I'm saying. We, the only person knows how his life was his parents. So, you know, if they say it's worth telling,
as a kid,
let's do it.
I mean, we didn't really care what he went through as a kid. We know him as a performer, so we're following his performance life, which was only about 2 years,
right?
2 or 3 years max. So I don't know if that's enough to, you know, get you a biopic, as well as with Kurt Cobain. I don't know if there's enough there to get you a biopic. But I think the Bobby Brown story is coming out on BET. You know, got a lot of content for that. You know what I'm saying?
That's going to be a
September
good story.
9th, I think.
He could get behind the music though. You know, you can get.
You can get it behind the music for sure.
This would be the time to bring.
But I don't know if you can get a film like a biopic film.
I don't think.
Not even a BET short.
Nah, hell
you don't think so? I'm rooting for it, man. I want to see it. I like to see what's going on with that kid.
It just ain't enough there, man, to really build on that. And even by the time, honestly, people probably won't even be thinking about Tentacion by the end.
And like, I mean, all you gonna get is his career up until when he died, which is what you got in the Tupac biopic, which I thought sucked.
They didn't do it right.
Exactly.
They didn't give us
all they showed you was shit that you already knew.
Yeah,
right.
They didn't do it right. It's certain,
so
like how you look at a James Brown or a Ray movie. Like
those were good movies.
I didn't know Ray was like that in his life.
The Straight Outta Compton movie was good.
Yeah, that was good.
That was excellent.
Like with Ray, I didn't know that's how his life was. You know what I'm saying? So it was good to see that about Ray. That's why I say I like to find out who they were before they became famous and leading to that. That's why I say.
And that's again, it wasn't enough time with Pac because he was only famous for like 6 years.
Yeah,
right.
Mm-hmm.
So you didn't really have that 30-year period like with Ray or with James Brown.
And then it was already out there. Everything was he went to do this. He went to school for this. It was already kind of out there. Yeah.
Right, so all they could show you is what we already knew, and really, this movie was for people like born in 1996 or 99 that wasn't alive when he was alive. So
right.
we knew the story already,
right.
So it didn't really make sense for us to even see the movie. But for people who didn't know about him, I guess this was a movie for them.
Right.
I thought it was fucking weak.
Yeah, I ain't like it that much either. But going ahead to Snoop. Snoop announces that he's releasing a cookbook from crook to cook through the Chronicles book in October 8th. It's coming out on October 18th. Slated to include a host of cannabis-free OG staples such as baked mac and cheese, chicken and waffles, soft flour tacos, and more, organized by meals and occasions. Unsurprisingly, the 50 recipe book will also include a gin and juice formula.
And I had a gin and juice.
That's super dope. What y'all think about that? Y'all gonna go cop the book?
Snoop, the ultimate hustler, man.
Yeah.
Snoop.
He wasn't even a crook though, was he?
Yeah,
Man,
I remember he beat that. What's the name?
Crip,
He beat that
He didn't
case.
do any time though, did he?
He was about to. He was about to do that.
Martha Stewart, she's a crook. She did time.
Yeah, she did time.
That's the correlation, man. Crook. But yeah, he did clothes. He did music, obviously. Snoop had an action figure.
Everything.
House shoes.
Shoes, right.
Was y'all rocking Snoop wear? Snoop Athletics?
No, I wanted that toy though. I ain't gonna lie. I had the Master P
I ain't
down.
gonna lie to you.
I took that figure.
I had Snoop t-shirts, Snoop Athletics.
You did?
I did.
I wouldn't wear Snoop clothes. It was too LA-ish for me. I couldn't wear it.
To me, it looked like Sean John. So actually, it was pretty much
Right.
a different name.
But yeah, but to support the big homie, I might go ahead and audible it. You know what I mean?
I gotta learn how to cook too, so I'm definitely gonna grab it.
Yeah, I'm good, bro.
Give something a chance, B.
I know how to cook, so I'm good.
Learn from Snoop this time.
Snoop
Technically, he did get
Snoop can't teach me a damn thing.
What do you give a
He
chance?
gave her a chance,
Oh yeah.
and he gave Audrey a chance.
Yeah, he definitely did. Yeah. So two things.
I listened to Audrey because we had to. Because
Oh, see that.
let me explain it. She was coming on the show. I had to hear what her music was about.
Right.
Luckily, it was good music, so I further, digressed into it. So it worked out. But I probably wouldn't have listened to it on my own. But I'm glad that I did because I liked it.
Yeah. It was one of those things that pleasantly surprised you because I got the email and I didn't, I never listened to her music before that. I saw she was on the show. She did an interview with the show here as well before, so that's the only reason I knew of her. Mm-hmm. But once I listened to her, I was like, oh, okay, she can actually.
Because you don't find a lot of independent artists that actually have talent.
Yeah.
They I like to sing, so I'm finna put music out.
Right.
And it'd be like, I know some more better singers than this. But Audrey, she's probably one of the best I've ever heard independently.
That's dope.
Independently, she's probably one of the best. Out of Chicago, she's probably one of the best I've ever heard.
That's dope.
And coming soon to BlvdAve TV.
Oh yeah.
Yes, sir.
Off to the J. Cole got the Migos They land a spot on the NBA Live 19 soundtrack.
Hey!
Also with your man Nipsey Hussle, YG, Big Sean, Metro Boomin, Schoolboy Q, 8 Boogie with the Hoodie, Post Malone, and Lil Pump. All of them appearing on the NBA Live 19 soundtrack.
But you got some underground greats, though.
Yeah, that's what the underground greats. You got some Black Milk, Maxo Cream, and Injury Reserve. So it's coming out September 7th, but now you get to download the demo. And the entire playlist is on Spotify, so you can check it out right then and there. And I have been playing the game, the demo, since last night at 4 a.m. in the morning, and it's been a pretty good game with a nice soundtrack. So shout out to Live, boosting up, surpassing 2K this year.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I give a big shout out to Live for that. They always give us good music.
Live said we had to step it up, man. They saw they got Travis for 2K, so
the live soundtrack has always been good. Like they never disappointed on the soundtrack.
Yeah, that's true.
Never.
That's true.
So
yeah. I was even going through like the 2003 live when they had Fabulous did the main track.
Wasn't they on the game too?
Yeah,
they was the first to do the celebrities on the game. Yeah,
that's the one Hov did.
I don't think
He was on the live.
That's when he had. I think he was because they put. I think that's when they tried to make that.
Jay-Z wasn't on 03. I can guarantee.
He wasn't probably on.
No, he probably wasn't on that one, but he was on one of them.
Bleak and Freeway were on there.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah.
But yeah, that was probably my favorite soundtrack for the live. 2003. Joe Budden was on there. Drop.
Yeah, he sure was.
My bowlers and short goals and pop. That track was weak as hell.
But off to Spotify. Adding Joe Budden's podcast to his hip hop lineup is beginning September 12th. The podcast will stream exclusively on Spotify, dropping new episodes every Wednesday and Saturday. Y'all guys ready for that?
Joey,
I mean, you know, as guys that do a podcast, man, like, what do y'all think about that? Like, you know, obviously, you know, y'all have checked out Joe Budden podcast before, you know, like myself. That was my introduction. It was one of the shows I actually got introduced to podcasts from. It was oh man, it was his show and Combat Jack show, man. So I think that's big news that Joe Budden finally signed with somebody. He was getting offers from everybody that got podcast networks, Loudspeakers Network, Tidal at one point I think was trying to get them on Tidal, and it looked like Spotify ended up being a big winner. So them guys do like $1 million a week on each episode. So you know I can see why Spotify would want that. You know what I mean? Right there on they app, you know, hitting $1 million. Now that's the one thing I think gonna be kind of iffy because now it's gonna be exclusive on Spotify. So the people, you know, that listen to it on Apple, that listen to it on SoundCloud, like what happens to them? Right. You know what I mean? But I guess that's a gamble. But Spotify being free, I mean, you just have to listen to it, I guess, with the ads if you really, you know, want to continue listening to the Joe Budden podcast.
Mm-hmm. They still gonna have it on YouTube?
I think they're still gonna do the visuals on YouTube, yeah. But
I mean, that's usually how I listen to it. Yeah. Anyway.
So I mean, you know, but if you're one of the people that listen to it on, like I listen to it on Apple on the phone, like I'm subscribed on there, like you know, so that'll probably change up for me September 12th. But you know, that's my 2 cents on it. You know, congratulations to Joe Budden, Rory, and Mal, as if I know them guys. Congratulations to them.
I just hate how that is though. How you gotta, you know, take it away from people who are on Apple. Now we gotta go to Spotify.
Yeah.
You know, I kind of hate how that situation is. How they make that now. But you know, like you say, congratulations to him, and I'll download it so I can keep checking it out because he does have a good podcast.
Yeah, and it's free, so it's like, yeah, right. You got one more app on your joint, but you know,
just delete something that you don't use.
Yeah, I don't need Spotify. I'm gonna keep it on YouTube.
Yeah,
and that's even if I'm not watching it, I could just have it playing.
Yeah. So that works for me too. All
right, we're gonna jump into the Queen. Miss Nicki Minaj, do you believe she's going on a breakdown with her recent Twitter rants? Do you feel like she's losing her spotlight and she don't know what to do?
I don't know. That's a double sorted question. Like is she doing this? Yeah, but I think it was kind of inevitable.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like you said last week. Like, she's not doing anything else. Like, she's just dependent on this music.
Mm-hmm.
That shit's gonna get played out eventually.
Yeah.
Like, you got to dab into some other lanes.
Because she went hard on Travis Scott. Like,
that's because he's doing crazy numbers.
And
she's
she
doing well,
and
she's mad as hell.
And you bring your daughter in to do all this, you and stuff. Like, what are you doing, Nikki? Like, why are you upset that he's number one right now?
She doing the 50. You remember 50 did the same thing with Kanye with the graduation thing.
But to me, that was
now granted, he took it a lot better.
That was more of a competitive
standpoint. But it was done to compare. Right, that's why I say he took it a lot better. It was, but he kind of was like a little salty still that, his album, didn't sell the way he projected and everyone else projected.
But he won like money wise at the end of the thing, wasn't it?
Nah, they bet on who would sell the most records.
Yeah,
Kanye beat him easily.
I thought he won like something like Kanye won that part, but 50 also won the war or whatever. Something
I don't know. I think they did like some charities, involved some charities in this, and I think they did that. But yeah, Kanye killed him on album sales.
Yeah, the album that was graduation, right?
That was graduation and
Curtis.
Yeah, Curtis.
Yeah, it's just Nicki Minaj. I'm just looking like, what are you doing? Like, just cut it out, man. You're making yourself fall off by doing all these things.
Yeah, I heard she's on the verge of canceling her U.S. tour.
Well, now see, that was the thing. I heard they did cancel it, or at least they canceled Future being involved in it. So I think Future has been replaced with. Was it Gucci Man? I can't remember.
I forgot who it was.
They replaced him with somebody, but you know what I mean? The ticket sales was low with.
I don't know why Gucci Man would want to even be a part of that.
Gucci Man, like, he don't even want to do music no more. He just joined his life.
She was a big part of her.
Well, when she first came
out. But I mean, why would you want to be a part of this? You see that it's not doing well.
Right.
You're not going to change the landscape.
Yeah, because her ticket sales are bad.
I mean, he probably just looking at it as a bag. You know what I mean?
But I mean, there is no bag. Like, they're not selling tickets. Like, they're trying to sell out these arenas, 20,000 seats, and she's only selling like 3,000 tickets.
Yeah, she's falling off. Like, Nikki,
there's no bag there. That's enough to cover the lights in the building. That's it.
That's why I said, Nikki, go be an actress, baby. Go get on Law and Order. Go do something. Leave this alone, like
Law and Order.
Doing too much, man. But that's my taste in music.
But she got the Queen station, and I could have sworn I said she needed to do radio.
The Queen, is she gonna be on the Queen station now?
She's been on it.
No,
is that an XM?
We're gonna always see her on it, Tim.
Beats One.
Yeah, it's on Beats One. But we gonna always see her on it, Tim. This is what I'm saying.
I mean, first though, because Drake has OVO sound and he's not on there. He has like people that
Drake is more popping than her still.
But no, I mean now we can say that. But at first, like it could be argued that Nicki was just as big of a deal as Drake.
Right.
You know what I mean? Especially on the women front.
Yeah,
like,
that's true.
Who was messing with Nicki until Cardi came around? You know.
I mean, but to play devil's advocate, there really wasn't anyone else.
It wasn't, and I didn't really understand why you comparing them two. Like, I think Nicki just don't want to acknowledge. All right, you've been around. You're not the flavor of the month anymore. You know what I'm saying?
And I don't understand why she can't accept it because everybody gets a turn at the top. Usually, she had a longer reign than what she probably should have had.
Right. Yep.
And most people only get like 3 years at the top.
At this point, you and Cardi should make a song together. You know what I'm saying? If you feel like that's what might bring you back, something like.
But she hating on her. So.
Yeah,
she should have embraced Cardi.
You hating on her, then hating on Travis, and hating on.
She deserve all the shit that's happening.
Yeah, that shit's gonna happen.
Yeah, man. So Nicki got to get her act together, bro.
Yeah,
that's it. She got to be humble, as a man once said.
No, but I rock with Rhapsody anyway, so that's my
girl
as far as the
that was a great
female
album.
rap side.
Yeah, I finally sat back and listened to her. She's dope. I really like her.
Dope album.
Yeah.
Yes,
all right, well,
shout out to Knife Wonder.
That was music, man. So we're gonna jump right into this movies before we round this thing on out. Alrighty, so at the top of the news for movies, I think to me personally, Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 It was believed to be targeted for a May 2020 release date, but right now the movie is on hold indefinitely. The director, James Gunn, had a very publicized dismissal from the film, so he's not associated with the project anymore. But with the actors, being adamant that they wanted James Gunn to return, actors threatening to quit the series. I know Dave Bautista said he wasn't going to be Drax anymore if they didn't bring James Gunn back. Yeah. So they kind of put Marvel and Disney in a place where it's jeopardized, the entire movie as a whole. So Marvel end up releasing a statement saying that they're just regrouping and the movie isn't canceled. So what do y'all think about that, man? Do they need to go ahead and make bygones be bygones, get James Gunn back on board and get the ball rolling? Or
so what was the reason he got dismissed?
He got dismissed for some offensive tweets, air quotes, some things he said on Twitter years ago.
Who sits back and look up this stuff?
I don't know who has time to just sit back and find this kind of stuff, because they find stuff on people all the time, stuff you done said 10 years ago. Like
so he directed the second one, right?
He directed the first two. Yeah, he been the main director.
So these tweets were made before he even started to work on this franchise.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep.
So you put out 2 movies, and that information was out there already.
It's already out there.
So why does this third one matter? Because you know about it, it's been there.
I guess right. I guess because it's finally like it's in your face, and I saw the tweets. I can't really recall what it was because I saw it a couple of weeks ago. Yeah. But it wasn't nothing that was like super harsh or nothing. It wasn't nothing racial. I can see if it was something racial or something like that where he was.
So it was just him speaking his mind.
Yeah, it was really like what he was saying was being said in a joke, like you know what I mean. It was just
like some satire.
Yeah, satire. It wasn't nothing bad. But I guess Disney and Marvel felt it differently, and they wanted to 86 them. So that leads us to where we at now.
Yeah, this is a bad time to be doing that because
right.
I mean, DC look like they trying to
catch up, and Marvel
trying to make some power moves.
Stop playing around.
Yeah. I mean, and you got people rumored to not be coming back with the Marvel movies. Chris Evans is rumored.
Shout out to B for ruining it for me.
You know what I mean?
I didn't want to see that, and I saw it on your page on Facebook. What? He put the thing up with the people that's not coming back.
That's
I didn't want to see it just yet, B. I wanted to be such.
They're gonna do more movies. They just. I mean, everything is contractual. So I mean, you signed on for X amount of movies. After that duration is up, then
right.
I didn't want to know. I'm gonna let you know Black Panther is only signed for it. All right, I ain't gonna tell you.
Well, technically, he did his contract, didn't he?
He's got one more.
He got one more. Okay.
No Black Panther 2?
Probably. No, I think he got 2 more.
Because
he signed on for 5 movies.
Okay.
And he did what? The Avengers.
Mm-hmm. He did the Avengers. He was in Captain America's Civil War.
So that's 1.
That's 2.
He popped up in Civil War. Then he was in Avengers.
Infinity
War, and then
his movie.
His 3. So he got 2 more.
Yeah, so he got the next Infinity War and BP2.
Yeah.
That's a good abbreviation.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens, man, with this Guardians of the Galaxy shenanigans. But I think they need to go ahead and bring dude back.
I think Guardians of the Galaxy is probably one of my favorite of the Marvel franchise, and I didn't expect to like it either. Mm-hmm. But when I watched it, I was like, okay,
yeah,
this is pretty dope. It's got a nice soundtrack to it. Because Star-Lord be listening to a lot of little funky tracks. You know what I'm saying? I rock with it. So I hope they do bring it back, man. So we need all of them back.
Yeah. All right, so from that, we're going to get into The Predator. They dropped the trailer. It's dropping in theaters September 14th. Did you guys see the trailer yet?
Man, I can't wait.
But
you didn't like it? Damn, man.
No, I haven't seen it.
Oh, I'm about to say.
I don't want to see it. I don't think I'm going to see it. So
I just saw the bigger the bigger Predator slamming the other Predator into the car. He looked like he's twice his size.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looked like it's gonna be interesting, man. Stars Boyd Holbrook, Trevante Rhodes. That's my man from Black Panther, but he was also in Moonlight. Jacob Tremblay, Keegan-Michael Kay, Olivia Munn, Sterling K. Brown, Alfie Allen, Thomas Jane, and Augusto Aguilera.
Yeah, that's a star-studded cast.
Yeah. So they're trying to put some money into it, man, and revamp the series and get it back to prominence. So it looked like
I wonder why is Keegan-Michael Key in there?
That
comic relief.
That retro thing is coming back,
not
man.
from Predator, bro.
Yeah, he does the.
You gotta have some comedy in every movie. Something. I don't think he's gonna be
even though
over the top,
it wasn't really no
But
comedy.
he's like an over-the-top comic.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's what I'm saying. The way when I seen him,
That's like putting Tommy Davidson in something. That's like putting Tommy Davidson in
the original Predator.
Yeah.
When I seen this, I looked and said, "Oh, he still like got a tough ass act, but he also still funny." So I don't think it's gonna be over the top. I hope not. Because
You seen his show on Netflix? What's it called? Like Friends from College.
Yeah, I peeped.
That shit is trash, and
he's
he's like over the top.
It's
trying to be
show.
over the top funny. It's garbage.
But he was good in a lot of other stuff. I
heard Keanu was good, but
Keanu was
I
great.
still haven't seen Keanu.
I haven't seen it either.
Go watch it,
I heard
y'all.
was
Hurry up
good.
and watch it.
I
Y'all
didn't
don't
really
love
want to see it, but
But there's a reason why.
But these guys have talent. Him and Jordan, I like the way they.
There's
do
a
it.
reason why Jordan Peele didn't cast him and Get Out.
He probably be in.
That's his man's, but he didn't put him in that movie.
He in the movie Us with him.
That movie trash too, probably.
Come on, whatever, man. But yeah, I'm excited for this Predator, man. I can't wait to see it.
Bash him.
The fact that, like you say, the bigger Predator, it's like a whole nother storyline. I thought it was supposed to be a revamp of the old one.
yeah.
But this is completely different. So, I think it'll be a good, fall drop movie. So, I don't know if it'll make it to a part 2 or what, but
We'll see, man. It's
They
that
got a
whole
pretty-
retro act going on.
They got a
right
pretty
now.
good cast, so I might want to see it.
yeah. And like you said, Tim, that cast of having those, some almost top tier actors in it, it'll be great.
Yeah, they put some money into this one, so hopefully it pays off.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so from that, we're going to get into Mr. Windy City himself. He inks a deal with Lionsgate Television Group, and he's supposed to be bringing he's going to executive produce, a television series with Lionsgate. So,
Did they say what the series might be about?
no information on the series just yet, but it just says, he inked a deal with Lionsgate for his Freedom Road Productions.
Okay.
That's his production company.
Okay, well, hopefully Common is a good guy. I hope he bringing some good stuff. Bringing some Chicago stuff.
Yeah, he's on The Chi, right?
Yeah, he got the little... I don't know how long
I think he's a producer on there.
Is he produced on it too? Because they showed him in the trailer. I haven't seen
He
The
was
Chi
just
yet.
a little character in it. I don't think
He was like an old head.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't think he got a big role in it, but...
That's the type of role for him.
Yeah.
Play the old head.
Well, yeah, shout out to Common, man. Hopefully you bring us some good stuff.
Yeah, so he's been in his movie and his film bag, his visual bag for a while.
Yeah, I think he was the first person to announce the sequel. What's the Keanu Reeves movie? I was just looking at that.
John Wick.
John Wick. Yeah, I think he was the first person to say we was going to get a Wick
Is he
3.
in that?
Yep, he's in the sequel. He's in part 2.
And they was walking past shooting. That shit was weird as hell.
He's done a lot of. He did another movie with Keanu. What was that? Street Kings, I think it was.
Oh yeah, he definitely was in that. His Keanu was like a cop or something, or bad
Yeah,
cop.
he was a
He
cop.
was in that, wasn't he?
Yeah,
It was like it pretty much was Training Day.
Yeah.
all
I was
over
just going to
again.
say Training Day with a white cop.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep. All right. So, CBS announces that The Big Bang Theory is one of its longest-running sitcoms. Will be wrapping up after its 12th season next year. Now, according to Entertainment Weekly, the series is ending because the star Jim Parsons, he just said he was ready to leave. Man, CBS actually offered Parsons $50 million to return to the character for 2 more seasons, and he refused. So, are you guys fans of Big Bang Theory? Have you ever watched it?
No, I never watched it, but I knew what it was about, and it
I don't
just,
like white TV shows.
I'm pretty sure it would have been something that would have caught my eye, but I just never sat back and watched it. So
wait, there's not one white TV show you like?
I can't say that it is.
Even when you was little?
None.
Oh, wow.
I mean, what are some?
Man, what the hell did you watch?
Not white TV show, not Seinfeld. That's for sure.
Well, what did you watch? Martin and
I watched Martin.
Living Single, and
I watched all that. I watched every black show. I guess you could say.
Did you watch the dinosaurs? I mean, they were white actors.
Did.
Okay,
but they weren't people. I guess you could say I'm pro-black.
From the start, huh?
Yeah, but I like white women though. So.
Oh, damn me!
I ain't never dated none though. Hey, I guess I should say I like white women on Instagram.
Oh, Instagram.
Put it that way. There we go. I double tap on a white girl.
So that'd be you sending the white chicks.
Yep.
All right, so Big Bang Theory will debut on Monday, September 24th. And then it'll move to its regular time on Thursdays at September 27th.
I am familiar with it, though. I know they got a spinoff show with the Sheldon character. He plays like a kid or something.
Yeah.
So
it's a little quirky show. I've caught it here and there. I haven't sat down and actually watched the Big Bang Theory, but I have been kind of like, damn, why is the show so popular? It gets big ratings. You know what I mean? And all of the stars are getting big money. They're getting big bags over there. So. From a man to turn down $50 million, that was
something about that 50, man.
That shit just don't appeal to me. There's not. I don't even have any white comedians that I like.
Will Ferrell?
Nope. I mean, he's cool. Yeah, but he's dead. But I like Will Ferrell, but he's not. I mean, like stand-up comedians.
Okay. Let me shoot some at you. Nah, he ain't no stand-up.
There's one that I do like.
Damn, it's not no good stand-up.
Gary Oldman?
Nah, hell no.
Dan Cook?
Hell no. Even when Dan Cook was popping, he was trash.
He was goofy as hell.
He was hot when Cat Williams was hot.
Right. So who?
The one that I like is Tom Segura.
Fuck is that?
Exactly. And he's got a pretty good podcast too.
Wait, what's my man name? He right with Dave Chappelle. You don't like him?
Oh, he's funny as shit.
The white dude?
Nickel Brennan.
Yeah.
Mike, what's his name? Neil Brennan.
Neil Brennan.
I don't think I've ever seen him stand up.
He got one on Netflix that's funny as shit.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Yeah.
I give him a shot. But all the ones that I've seen I didn't like Louis C.K. and who else? I damn near ran through everybody on Netflix. I couldn't find one.
That's a tough thing.
You're an interesting guy, B.
Except for Tom Segura.
All right, rounding out the movie news, man. A24's Slice. Lil Chano from 79th, man, making his movie debut. Lil Chano from 79th, for those who don't know, is Chance the Rapper. And he is starring in this along with, Hollywood bae, Zazie Beetz of Deadpool 2 and Atlanta fame. All right, so the movie is set in a spooky small town where a slew of pizza delivery boys are slain on the job. Two daring survivors, which is Zazie and Chance, set out to catch the culprits behind the cryptic crime spree.
I'm ready for this. It's gonna be a goofy movie.
It looked dope. I think I'm more supportive of it because it's Chance.
Right. It's like
you kind of got to just, by default.
Yeah.
It gives me a cult classic feel. What's the name of my movie? Garbage Pal Kids. It gives me that type of feel. So I think it's gonna be pretty cool and funny and corny and cheesy, but
it should be all that good stuff.
Yeah.
That'll be dope. So you got something to look at, man. Zazie, she
Yeah, that's Hollywood bae, man.
Yeah.
I was on her IG. She got a white bae, but
I know, but that's because I ain't got on yet.
All right, so you gonna change that?
So when I get on, I'm gonna
hurry
change.
up, Tim, jump in them DMs, man. It's taking all day.
Nah, I'm respectful, Wait my turn, man.
How you even know she like her meat season? She like colored, colors jump.
Oh, she will. And she did. She did. But that's movies, y'all.
All right. Let's get into these social topics, man. Another school suspension for black hair. So,
Pete, what's going on with that, man?
Man, I don't know, man. I scrolled through Sean King, so I always look up his Instagram, and he posted once again a young kid, black hair. She had braids. It was a girl. She had braids, and they said she was getting suspended, not kicked out, but suspended because her hair wasn't correct or up to, I don't know what they want to call it, but it wasn't.
It was like some 3-week-old braids.
No, it was new braids. It was brand new braids. It was nicely done. You know,
them ready for school joints.
It's just, hey, you're black. We don't like your stuff. You know, so I'm not understanding this.
I guess that's usually how it go.
I don't understand this at all.
Black, we don't like your stuff. Get out of here.
Yeah. So
yeah, and it looked like the girl
do
was
you know
taking it
where?
hard.
Yeah, do you know where this took place?
No, I didn't see the location where it was, but I'm pretty sure it was in the South somewhere. It looked like it could have been like in Florida, South Florida, or something like that with the other boy. So
yeah, I might have to follow Sean King, man, so I can get up on top of this kind of stuff.
yeah,
it
it's
sounds
just
like it's happening more and more,
and more, man. It's just ridiculous.
Why do you think that like these scenarios are happening? Like, do you think
they want to eliminate us the best way they can?
But that's not necessarily eliminating.
They trying. I mean, it's not eliminating.
School suspension ain't eliminated. A shot in the back of the head is, though.
Right. I mean, I'm just saying the fact you want to put down this young lady for being who she is. You know, this is her style. This is her look. This is her black empowerment. Why she has to take her braids down? Or, you know, what the fuck is I don't understand that. It's hair. It's not bad. It doesn't look crazy. Something, you know.
I just don't understand why it's being done in school.
Yeah.
Like, that's probably the least of my concern is your hair.
All right, so I just pulled it up. I just went on Sean King IG. It happened at the school by the name of Christ the King Middle School in Gretna, Louisiana. And this student actually was, it says, expelled this beautiful young black girl saying that her hairstyle was unnatural. She was humiliated, and removed from the school over it. And they call themselves Christians as a young girl cries because she's being removed from her school. This is the new Jim Crow.
Man.
Now that kind of adds like some context to it. Like, it's a Christian school.
That shit.
I guess. In Christian schools you have certain guidelines that you have to follow.
Mm-hmm.
Braids.
You have to follow their rules. You got a certain rule of conduct. You got a certain rule of dress, and if that hair doesn't apply under that rule, then that's what it is.
I ain't never heard of that shit until now, man.
I mean, that's how any private school is.
Right. Yeah, that's crazy.
I mean, that is true. Private schools do have a set rules that don't necessarily apply to what would happen in the public school.
I mean, if you look, traditionally, private school students look dramatically different than public school.
Yeah,
the braids.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, that shit dumb. It's I can't get over it, man. It's a hairdo.
Not justifying what was done.
Yeah, I'm not saying that it's right. I'm just saying that, I mean, they have a set rule. You know, you have to follow it. I mean, at the end of the day, they're paying that tuition to be there, so you have to follow that rule.
Right.
And I don't get it. I don't support none of that shit. Like,
I mean,
like y'all saying, it's just what they, it's what they do. That shit needs to be changed.
Say,
that shit really needs to be changed.
I mean, I would say just stop giving them your money. Put it in another school or a public school.
Yeah.
That's sad, man.
Or homeschool. You wear what you want.
That too. Homeschool is actually starting to grow. A lot of people are starting to do that with their
children. You got the online schools and whatnot.
There's all the stuff going on. That's what it could be.
Yeah, so hopefully, that this whole epidemic of teachers disciplining children for how they look, hopefully that stops sometime soon. But last but not least, we want to get into Vic Mensa. He's been highly active socially in the city.
Very active.
We want to commend our young brother for being active and doing his due diligence. So as you know, we had the bait truck in Inglewood where the police came and set up the truck with all the shoes in there and then snatch and grab, and then they arrest everybody who came over there.
Right.
So Vic decided to rent out an anti-bait truck where he's giving away the shoes. He wants you to come get all these shoes that's in his truck. They're probably not Louboutins and Jordans, but I mean, it's probably new shoes and good shoes that you would want to wear. So he's doing this on August 26th, which is Sunday, at West Inglewood Community Center.
From 4 to 7.
4 to 7. Make sure y'all show up and get those shoes and not get arrested.
You gonna go to jail?
No, this is something he doing.
It's something
He's setting it up. So everything is legit. You can come in and get all the shoes you want and not get arrested.
Right.
So
that's big ups to Vic Mensa, man.
Yeah, salute to Vic Mensa.
Taking something bad and making it something good, man. That's what you're supposed to do for this neighborhood now.
So that's what I mean. If y'all got further thoughts on that, then
I mean, I just thought that was just great, man, to put out there that, these guys are using their status and their celebrity and, some of their wealth even, to help the community and do things like that for the poor and disenfranchised on that level. So let's continue to support Vic Mensa so he can continue these efforts. And the same with Chance the Rapper, you know what I mean? So these guys, they got the right idea, and, they not only going and reaping the benefits and keeping it to themselves, but they trying to share it and help their communities, in
Chance
a way.
been raising a lot of money for education.
Yeah.
And the Chicago public school system been doing a good job with that. Vic is out here, socially, helping out the community. And there's a few others out there that I forget the name off the top of my head, but they out here and they doing good for the city, so shout out to all of them.
Yeah. Salute. All right, but there you have it, man. Episode number 15. Any last thoughts, y'all, before we get about here?
Tomorrow's your birthday, right, B?
Yeah, man.
Happy birthday to
Happy
the boy.
birthday, B.
Actually, it's right now.
Oh, yeah.
It is, right.
Happy birthday. Come on, let's play some R. Kelly. Happy birthday, though, B.
Appreciate it.
All right, so there you have it, man. Episode 15. Before we get out of here, just make sure you like, share, subscribe to the podcast. Search for us on everything at BlvdAve Radio. Check us out on Instagram and Twitter, and make sure you hit the follow on there at BlvdAve_radio. That is BlvdAve_radio. All right, B, go ahead and give them your personal social before we get out of here, man.
My social? No, I can't give you my social.
Social media.
I can't give out my social, but you can follow me on social media, on Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram at IMB_Daniels, and hit me up, DM me ladies, it's my birthday, show me some love, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, hit me up.
Yeah. Pete, go ahead and give me your social media information, sir.
Hit me up on IG at Big Chance Phil and on Twitter at FGST Phil.
Alright. And as for me, you can follow me at OldManLogan83 on IG and on Twitter at Nomi Media Group. And I got another one on Twitter too. I can't remember. Just look up Legend Killers over your family. Alright. So that is episode number 15, man. Y'all have a good one. We'll catch y'all next week.